2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
General's back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays, man, I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them, let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heat on.
What a pleasure it is to be. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. That jab doesn't score. That right hook catching air. That counter punch caught him clean. He can't connect with that right hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got counters. Just misses with that jab. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Right hook just missed. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that. Get it started in round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Stamina is off the charts. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Charts. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Okay, focus.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round.
Broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Hook misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Missing with the left hook. He misses with that straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. On to the 5th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get capped. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That right hook not connecting. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Incredible work rate. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Come on, switch on.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's a
big shot, and down goes Ali. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That jab won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw. There's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Misses with the straight left. Jab misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. He misses with that straight left. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Is he going to punch himself out, though? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Only catching air with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. What